Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have a natural ability to create harmony, bring comfort, and live with admirable empathy? Today, you're about to find out why. Those born under the sheep-goat sign in the Tibetan Zodiac possess unique qualities that deeply resonate with the principles of Buddhism, marking their journeys with compassion and a quest for peace. But what does this really mean in practice? And how can these traits impact your life, whether you are born under this sign or know someone who is? Stay with me, because the answer might surprise you. Today, we will explore these characteristics in a way you've never seen before. We'll understand how the innate compassion and harmony of this sign intertwine with the challenges of modern life and ancient teachings. And if you think this is just about astrology, prepare yourself for a deeper dive, one that touches the soul and teaches us about connections beyond the stars. At the end, I will ask you to leave a word in the comments, but not just any word, one that symbolizes the essence of the knowledge we are about to unveil. Ready? Buckle up and dive with me into this journey full of insights and discoveries. The sheep, also known as the goat, carries a special aura of compassion and empathy. Those born under this symbol are often recognized for their profound sensitivity that touches everyone around them. Picture that friend who, amidst chaos, still takes the time to ask how you are, with a gaze that truly understands. That is the spirit of the sheep-goat. In the Tibetan Zodiac, this sign is a living reminder that life becomes more vibrant when there is harmony and mutual care. And let's be honest, in a world that often prioritizes speed and competitiveness, being someone who seeks peace is almost a revolutionary act. If you were born in 1931, 1943, 1955, 1967, 1979, 1991, or 2003, you may have noticed how your journey has been shaped not only by intelligence but, above all, by compassion. Those born in 1931 and 1943, for example, faced decades marked by historical challenges that demanded notable emotional balance. Those born in 1955 or 1967 lived through times of social and cultural change that required acceptance and adaptability. And believe me, this ability to nurture is one of the greatest strengths the sheep-goat can have in any era. Over the years, each generation of this sign has brought something unique to the world, reflecting the sheep-goat's qualities adapted to the times. Those born in 1979 demonstrated that, even amidst the complexities and crises of modern life, it is possible to maintain a harmonious stance. Those from 1991 carried this same sensitivity into professional and social environments, striving to create real connections in an increasingly digital world. Meanwhile, those born in 2003, although younger, already show an innate desire to care and balance, proving that compassion is not just an inherited trait, but an essential quality for the future. If there is something life teaches those born under the sheep-goat sign, it is the importance of emotional connection and spiritual growth. Those who came into the world in 1931 or 1943 learned early on that empathy and the pursuit of understanding are not just qualities, but true pillars of survival. Imagine living in a time when each act of compassion could mean the relief of pain or the creation of a peaceful space during turbulent times. These experiences shaped individuals who, despite challenges, were able to inspire others with sincere gestures and an open heart. For those born in 1955 and 1967, life brought the need to balance caring for others with self-care. This group realized that in order to maintain harmony around them, they must first find their own inner peace. It's not uncommon for people from this period to have invested in spiritual practices that reinforce this balance, whether through meditation, moments of silence, or the simple act of listening with their heart. Buddhism, with its teachings of compassion, serves as a guide, reminding us that helping others without neglecting oneself is the true practice of harmony. Those born in 1979, 1991, and 2003 are living examples of how the sheep-goat sensitivity can adapt to modern times. In 1979, compassion took on a new form. Facing a constantly changing world while maintaining internal harmony was a challenge many met with resilience and sensitivity. For those born in 1991, finding meaning amidst an increasingly interconnected world made mutual support a form of resistance. The ones born in 2003, though young, already display an intuitive ability to sense others' needs, showing that compassion is both a legacy and a practice in evolution. Before we continue, take just 5 seconds to like the video and comment compassion. This will be eternally recorded in our video and help support the channel's growth. The period until 2025 brings an atmosphere of renewal and possibilities for those born under the sheep-goat sign. For those born in 1931 or 1943, this is a time for reflection and shared wisdom. Imagine looking back and realizing that each act of compassion had a lasting impact, like seeds that bloom into harmony. These individuals can use this time to become mentors, passing down the accumulated knowledge from their journeys and helping guide younger generations with serenity and wisdom. For those born in 1955, 1967, and 1979, the upcoming years offer a valuable opportunity to integrate past experiences with renewed purpose. This is the moment to strengthen spiritual practices and use empathy as a tool for action. Whether through community projects, wellness initiatives, or even in daily interactions, this period invites these individuals to turn their compassion into tangible actions that resonate with others. The idea here is simple yet powerful. Transform what they feel into concrete acts that benefit everyone around them. For the younger ones born in 1991 and 2003, the period until 2025 promises significant learning and growth. Those born in 1991 can use their empathy to create more collaborative environments, whether at work, in their studies, or within their social circles. It's a time to ask oneself, how can I use my sensitivity to make a difference? Those from 2003, on the other hand, face a world full of rapid changes, but also unique opportunities to cultivate and learn from their compassion. It's time to embrace new challenges with courage and show that, even in a fast-evolving landscape, harmony and empathy are qualities that never go out of style. In Buddhism, compassion is one of the most noble aspects of the spiritual path, and those born under the sheep-goat sign seem to embody this virtue almost instinctively. To understand this connection, think of the Buddhist concept of karuna, which means the ability to feel and act in response to the suffering of others. Those born under the sheep-goat sign carry this quality as second nature, often being the ones who offer a shoulder to lean on, a comforting word, or simply a silent presence that makes all the difference during tough times. These individuals, despite their different ages or life paths, share an innate ability to connect deeply with others. In the modern world, where haste and distraction often push empathy aside, the presence of someone who lives out the spirit of the sheep-goat is like a balm. Picture walking into a tense room and encountering someone whose smile and genuine listening make everyone feel at ease. That is the magic of those blessed with this intrinsic compassion. However, as Buddhism teaches, to care for others fully, one must first cultivate inner peace and self-understanding. The sheep-goat sign reminds us that true harmony is built through small acts like respect, attention, and kindness to those around us. Buddhism invites us to look inward and recognize that compassion is not just for others, but also a practice of self-compassion. Those born under this sign have a special talent for creating harmony, but the great lesson here is that harmony starts at home, within oneself. When peace is nurtured inside, it naturally spreads to the world around us, echoing the cherished Buddhist teachings of compassion. For those born under the sheep-goat sign, the spiritual journey is more than a quest. It is a way of life. In the current context, where external demands are increasingly intense, maintaining compassion and harmony becomes both a challenge and a necessity. Those with the traits of this sign often find themselves as the balance in the chaos, the calm voice that brings clarity, or the helping hand that stays steady when everything else seems uncertain. Practicing compassion, as Buddhism teaches, serves as a constant reminder that even in turbulent times, altruistic love is a powerful anchor. The future perspective for those born in 1931, 1943, and 1955 is one of a legacy of compassion that continues to inspire. For these veterans, each act of care and understanding reflects in the lives they have touched over the years. Imagine looking back and seeing that every smile you brought, every conversation that calmed, left a mark of peace that perpetuates. Meanwhile, those born in 1967 and 1979 have the role of carrying this torch forward, applying the lessons learned in a world that cries out for more unity and understanding. It is like being a bridge, connecting generations, values, and the spirit of the sheep-goat that sees beyond differences. For those born in 1991 and 2003, the spiritual journey unfolds in a scenario where empathy is a vital skill. These young individuals represent the renewal of the meaning of compassion in an ever-changing world. The opportunities that arise until 2025 are like doors opening to new ways of practicing altruism. Whether leading projects that involve social impact or creating environments where everyone feels heard and respected. The sheep-goat carries with it the message that regardless of external circumstances, true growth happens when compassion is cultivated and shared, reminding us that each of us can be a breath of harmony in a world seeking balance. We have reached the end of this journey through the universe of the sheep-goat, a sign that teaches us that compassion and harmony are more than personality traits. They are paths to a full and meaningful life. After everything we've explored, I want you to reflect. How can you apply this wisdom in your own life? Are you dedicating enough time to cultivate inner peace? Are you genuinely connecting with those around you? These are questions that can spark great changes if you are willing to act on them. Take this moment for introspection and remember, the true impact of compassion begins when you take this knowledge out into the world. Why not start now? Share in the comments one action you commit to doing to promote harmony in your life or in someone else's. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep learning more about topics that inspire and transform. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Your presence makes all the difference, and I hope you found value in today's reflections. Until next time.